Some relationships begin like a burst of light, constant attention, intense words, gestures that make you feel unique. But that same intensity that at first looks like deep love can turn into an emotional swing that confuses, drains, and breaks self-esteem. The narcissistic cycle works like this. First it idealizes, then it devalues, and finally it exhausts. There are not always insults or shouting. Many times there are cold silences, sudden shifts in attitude, and a constant sense of walking on unstable ground. It is a dynamic that seduces, traps, and slowly disorganizes the emotional identity of the person living it. The couple who came to therapy arrived with a mix of confusion and fatigue. She said, "At the beginning he made me feel like the most special woman in the world. Now I feel like nothing I do is enough." He replied, "I just want you to be like before, when everything flowed." Neither mentioned explicit violence, but both were caught in a cycle where the initial idealization had given way to subtle criticism, comparisons, and an unpredictable emotional climate. She was trying to recover the version of him she had fallen in love with. He was trying to make her adapt to his shifting expectations, and in that attempt, both were losing themselves. As we explored deeper, we discovered that the problem wasn't love, but the emotional structure holding the relationship together. She had learned to try harder and harder to regain the validation she once received effortlessly. He had learned to regulate his insecurity by controlling the emotional narrative of the bond. In that dynamic, idealization became an impossible promise. Devaluation, a form of pressure, and exhaustion, the inevitable result of trying to sustain an emotional rhythm no one can maintain. The narcissistic cycle is not fueled by malice, but by unresolved wounds that seek control instead of connection. In therapy, we worked on identifying the moments when the relationship shifted phases, when demands appeared, when criticism surfaced, when the punishing silence settled in. Many couples don't hurt each other with direct aggression, but with impossible expectations, with the feeling that they must earn love over and over again. Exhaustion appears when one becomes accustomed to receiving emotional crumbs while hoping the idealized version from the beginning will return. And transformation begins when both recognize that love cannot survive the oscillation between adoration and rejection, but requires emotional stability that allows each person to be themselves without fear of losing the bond. True healing occurs when the couple understands that idealization is not love, devaluation is not honesty, and exhaustion is not an inevitable destiny. A healthy relationship does not need extreme emotional highs to feel alive. It needs presence, coherence, and a space where both can show themselves without masks. When he stops seeking perfection to feel secure, when she stops striving to earn what should already be natural, when together they discover that real intimacy is born when each can be authentic without fear of being replaced, compared, or emotionally punished. In my book, The Relationship, The Third Element, I explain how to heal that space, how to rebuild emotional connection, and how to feel once again that both partners are walking toward the same place. If this message resonated with you, my book is available for you. You can find the link in the description, and you can also purchase it on Amazon and Hotmart.
Click the link and access the library of therapeutic books